Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Monica Coleman.
And I'm Alex Bell. Today, the Supreme Court issued its opinion in arguably one of the most consequential rulings in modern history, overturning Roe v. Wade and ending the constitutional right to an abortion.
The 5-4 decision is expected to lead to abortion bans in roughly half of the U.S. Take a look. More than half of the United States is now expected to ban most abortions. The states seen in orange are certain to ban abortion, and the states in yellow have something called trigger laws, where abortions are now banned effective immediately. Clinics in Louisiana are being told to shut down, and Planned Parenthood has suspended abortion services in Arizona. Some states are making it a felony, punishable with time in prison.
Now, with abortion rights in the hands of states, Governor Gavin Newsom is taking actions to protect people seeking abortions and their providers. He signed the law just hours ago after the announcement. And political reporter Morgan Reiner is live at the Capitol, where, Morgan, this bill is effective immediately. What exactly is in it?
Newsom signed a bill that will protect women who get an abortion in California and health providers who provide an abortion in California from civil lawsuits if the lawsuit is based off of a law in another state. Now, the bill has an urgency clause, which means at the moment the governor signed it today, it is now law. The governor said he is worried that the National Republican Party is going to try and get rid of abortion rights on the federal level, in which case he says he's not sure how it's going to impact California's progress to try and enshrine the right to abortion in our state's constitution. And Newsom says he knows the Supreme Court is not going to stop at abortion rights.
They're coming after you next. Period. Full stop. This is not just about women. This is not just about choice. This is not just about reproductive freedom. They're coming after you next. And we haven't even gotten to trans rights in the 9 states that have banned trans girls from playing youth sports. They're coming after you next.
Justice Clarence Thomas did give a concurring opinion today, saying that he wants to revisit all the other cases dealing with the rights that we are given under the 14th Amendment. The specific cases he talks about deal with gay marriage and the right to contraception, but the rights that we have right now under the 14th Amendment go well beyond that. The right to decide how you want to raise your child, the right to decide not to get sterilized. Now, Governor Newsom says he wants everyone across the country to know that the doors to California are wide open, that the state has been preparing for a moment like this with 14 bills for a while. All 14 of those bills are moving forward. Seems like we're having some technical difficulties, but there are 14 different bills that are moving through the state capitol right now. The one you saw the governor sign today, which goes into effect immediately. The rest of them, though, the majority of them will go into effect as soon as January 1st. We have some bills, the one that will create a public-private partnership in order to help, for example, pay for women to come to California in order to get care. There's also the one that allows nurse practitioners with the proper training to provide an abortion if it's in the first trimester. Those are just several of the bills. The majority of them are to try and get more people to provide abortions, saying that even right here in California, there are large gaps in California where people cannot get an abortion. One of them will provide scholarships to people if they promise to provide abortions once they graduate. Now, in addition to interviewing the chair of the Women's Caucus, who says that she just can't believe this actually happened, I also interviewed a Republican Assembly member who said that he is happy with the decision. He says that people don't really fully understand that this isn't overturning an abortion right, but rather handing the decision back down to the states, and that in addition to not being pro-life because of religious reasons, he says that he is doing it strictly because he is a constitutionalist, so he will be voting no on all 14 of those bills. And shortly, coming up at 5 p.m., we're expected to see a huge protest here at the Capitol, so I will keep you updated on all of that and more.
Morgan Reiner, live at the Capitol. Thank you so much.